everybody, it's Amy Kidwell and I am here at Tuckar Farm, an absolutely beautiful new community here by Main Street Homes. I promise at Main Street Homes there's a home for everyone, and this one might just be the one that you're going to call home. So first of all, I truly love, this is a Stuart floor plan, and this inventory, it's a quick move in. Guys, that means it's ready. You get all the perks of new construction without any of the wait. Okay, are you ready? Look at this front porch. One of my favorite things is truly the thought of being able to sit and relax in the comfort of your community, meet your neighbors, hang out, and just watch the kids play right here on your own front porch. But there are so many things to see here inside this home, and it is really one of my favorite one-story floor plans. Now, it's not really a one-story because it does have a bonus room and a bedroom that's included with it. But as we tour this home together, you're going to see that there's so much livability right here on the first floor. And that's a really important thing to note when you're searching for floor plans and how it's really going to work for your day-to-day life with whomever it is that's in your family, who's going to be living with you, who's going to be visiting, who's going to be staying, and how the flow and the floor plan actually functions for you. So let's talk about this one as we go through, and I know you're going to fall in love with it. All right, so first of all, beautiful entryway right off the bat. Gorgeous door, lots of glass, floodlight just coming in, all of that beautiful sunshine. Gorgeous fixture up overhead, and a great way to stop and greet and meet your neighbors, friends, and family right here at the front door. But right over here to my left, to your right, is going to be the dining room. So, you know, the dining room and living room situation from before has changed a bit. And this is a perfect example of what clients want to keep. They want to have the formal dining space because candidly, it can be formal, but it can also be a bit tad informal. This is really going to suit all of your needs, whether you want it to be big and beautiful and elegant, or if you want it to be calm, cool, and casual, this spot is going to service that for you. Nice pass through here from the entryway, but you've also got a secondary pass through that we'll reference when we walk around to that side of the house. So a lot of great space here. Now, I also want to point out that this home comes with the Craftsman trim. So this trim package is an upgrade and it is gorgeous. Look at this beautiful wide Craftsman trim that you have, not only the baseboards that are taller, but the trim around not only the doorways, but these pass-throughs as well. Absolutely stunning, really elevating this. Now over here to my right, to your left, is going to be just a coat closet. Great spot over here because you know it does get chilly, so you're gonna wanna put your coats or your light jackets over here. Now, we're gonna come into the main hub of the home. I usually like to keep this as the big reveal at the end, but this one I just can't wait to show you. So let's take a look. Come on in to this part, what I call the hub of the home. This is a beautiful, large, open space, lots of square footage. And remember, this home that I'm standing in is the home that is available for you right now. Now, if you want to build one of these Stuart floor plans, maybe you love what you see, but the timing isn't right and you want to build your own, you can do that too. Watch this floor plan, watch this video as we go through, see what you might want to add to your own. There's even more options that will be shown outside of this one as it shows as an inventory. There'll be other options for you if you do choose to build, but this one is here and ready. So this is what I love. First of all, fireplace. Love the fireplace. Mantles here. This option has already been included. You've also got the recessed area for the television to be mounted up above. But here's my favorite thing. I think in practicality, I think in real life, I think about real families that are living here and loving here and laughing here, and how are they going to utilize this space? So if you take a look here, this section that I'm standing in is a recessed area. There's a matching one right over here to the right side of the fireplace as you're looking at it. Same thing. Now there's a couple of light switches here, but easy enough to work around if you wanted to add in some gorgeous built-ins. I can see it now, gorgeous built-ins tucked back in those recessed areas, making this the most dynamic, eye-catching wall and a beautiful artistic piece, and you know, put your family photos on it, so it's a nice warm touch as well. Love this area. Lots of windows here along the back that's going to go out to that screened-in porch that we'll talk about shortly, but at its core, this space that I'm standing in now is going to be your family room or your great room area. You can see there's a center fixture that is capped off, which means it has the wiring and the framing if you want to put a nice ceiling fan or a beautiful fixture up there, but they've already added the additional 4 LED lights into this room for you. So nice, bright, open area and connected to, oh my gosh, this kitchen. So first of all, I'm in love with it. Not only do I love the Stuart floor plan, but I love the options that this builder provides you. Main Street Homes is one of the few builders that gives you multiple options some things that you would not expect a builder to actually do for you, and this is one of them. This is the alternate kitchen. So this is your normal kitchen, but then over here, you have this alternate kitchen, which they have included here for you in this inventory home that's, again, completed and ready for you now. This entire bank of cabinetry is just stunning. It's functional because you've got all of this additional counter space, cabinet space, drawer space, upper cabinets. They've added the wine racks up here, really beautiful, and makes this area really, really function, keeps you nice and neat and organized. And again, just another great artistic element to this home. All right, so here we are in the kitchen. Again, love it. So if you take top to bottom, I mean, what goes wrong, right? Nothing. This is so incredibly beautiful. You've got gorgeous pendant lights that are already included. You have a gorgeous quartz counter with beautiful, and I mean absolutely beautiful, grays and tans and creams and little glints of gold in here. Truly beautiful quartz countertops. Beautiful big one sink up here. It's the nice big kind. You've got your dishwasher, but here's what I want to point out. Gas community. So many people look for and wonder about gas communities, and there's definitely a gas community here. Love this cooktop. You've got the gourmet kitchen option because over here you've got your built-in stove and your oven and microwave up above it. This entire area is a beautiful centerpiece for your home. Right here, I mean, I'm not kidding. I can absolutely see myself cooking my meals here, enjoying my family, watching the Macy's Day Parade right there on that TV above that crackling fireplace. I'm just so excited about it. Now, over here is going to be the breakfast nook area or your day-to-day dining or your informal dining. I call it semi-formal because you really can make this a more elevated space, but you don't need to because remember in this home, you have that beautiful space up front. So over here is going to be your pantry. So you have a nice large pantry, lots of shelving. This is going to be a great spot. You're going to put all of those food and those sundry items over here. And then over here, again, a great amount of space with the beautiful windows and the sliders taking you out to this screened in porch area. So on this screened in porch area, we're just going to reference this too because it's beautiful. What a great place, an alternate living space here that can bring that outdoor in, and this is what's really nice. A lot of square footage out here too. It's screened in, so it's going to keep away those bugs. It's a great spot to sit, have your evening coffee, have your morning juice, have whatever it is that you want to have out there. Watch the kids run around and play in the backyard, greet your neighbors, have fun, have celebrations. But that is also one of my favorite features. All right, not done because we still have to tackle back in this direction. So again, beautiful kitchen. All of this is the hub of the home because let's face it, this is where you're going to spend the majority of your time, right? You're going to be out here talking to friends, talking to family, and this is kind of that zone. But as you go through here, another pass through with this Craftsman trim, to my left, to your right, is going to be that secondary kind of pass through into the dining room area that we referenced at the beginning of the tour. So over here's your dining, here's the pass through, super convenient right here to the kitchen as you're taking out whatever hors d'oeuvres or whatever meal prep you want right here into the dining room. Now right behind me is going to be the door to your 2-car garage. So that makes this area probably your more realistic point of entry into your home. We have that gorgeous front porch. For me, I'd go up that front porch every day. But the front porch is there at your front door. But this is into the garage, so most people likely you're going to be coming in through here. Now over here, this whole area here is going to be that secondary entry. Some people call it a mudroom. Some people call it a launch zone. Some people call it a drop zone. I call it whatever it is you want to make it zone because that's what this is. If you want just a beautiful, relaxing, when you enter into your home after a day's work, maybe you want to come in and you have a beautiful piece of art that you just want to see first thing, or maybe it's a big family portrait, or maybe you need a bench with your shoes, or maybe you've got kids and you need the cubbies and the hooks and the baskets and the bench for them to put on their shoes and hang their jackets and backpacks. This area really will allow you to do whatever it is you want. It's nice, it's big, it's versatile. You've got a lot of blank wall space, so it's going to be a great spot. Another great spot, which not always as fun, is the laundry room. And I will tell you, this laundry room kind of makes me want to do laundry. It's really large. There's no cramped space in here. You're not bumping and banging into anything. You have plenty of room for your washer and dryer right here. You have a beautiful upgraded wooden shelf that's going to go all the way down from wall to wall, still leaving you with all of this space right here. Not only that, but I happen to be a big fan of windows in a laundry room. I feel a dreary chore could use a little sunlight, and that one offers it to you. When I think about practical living and how my family could live in here, this is a great place if you've got pets. A great place for you to put those pet bowls or the kitty condo or any of the things that you need, or the laundry baskets, or you can add some cabinets and counters and things in here too if that's what you need. But nice big laundry room. Okay, lots to see in this home and we're not even done. All right, so from here, we're gonna go to this side of the home. One of my favorite things about the Stuart floor plan is the really smart design. They've really taken into consideration not just really cool and elegant, elevated design and function, but they've really taken into consideration how people live in these homes and what it is that people want. So remember, while this is a 2-story with a bonus room and a bedroom upstairs, so much of the true living space is on a single story here on the first floor. All right, over here to my right, to your left, is going to be my absolute favorite thing in this home. Don't laugh, but it's a powder bath. And the reason I love this as a powder bath is because it is a perfect example of smart and practical design. There's a full bathroom right over there that I'm going to show you in a minute that's going to service those 2 guest or kids or secondary bedrooms. But the fact that they've added this powder bath here really shows you that they know how people want to live in their home. And the fact that there's a powder bath for guests, friends, family, somebody that just popped over, needs to use the restroom, they've got one right here that's private, it's tucked away, they don't need to access the kids' bathrooms. To me, it's just another example of really smart design. All right, so right over here, we're going to show you the primary bedroom. Another thing that I like, because there's so many of them with this floor plan, is that over here, you really do have a separation of zones. Over here is going to be the primary bedroom. So this is your primary bedroom, really large from corner to corner. Look at all of the square footage. Plenty of room in here. If you've got a California king bed, you've got plenty of space in here. A lot of usable wall space if you want to add built-ins, if you've got chest of drawers, dressers, if you've got bookshelves and cabinets, if you've got a big, huge TV, if you've got no TV at all, if you want to add a reading nook. This square footage here in this primary is going to give you lots of opportunity to do that as well. Just at its core, it's a really large bedroom. You can see that it has that center fixture, the center light right up above, so nice, bright, open and airy. But what's behind me is, honestly, it's one of my favorite things. So over here, you can see that the entryway into the primary bathroom is going to be these 2 lovely French doors here. So you're gonna pop in, and over here you have a linen closet over here to my left, to your right, which is a great spot for those towels and sheets and other linens that you might need. And then over here is going to be the dual vanity. So the dual vanity section in this particular bathroom, remember, this is a home that is ready for you. This is not just the model. This is a home that you can find yourself living in very, very quickly. But if you're looking for options, here you go. You have the beautiful dual vanity, his and her sinks, but you've also got the drop zone for makeup with the drawers in between. 2 separate mirrors, 2 separate sets of vanity lights, and really nice open space here. Nobody's bumping elbows. The other thing that's really convenient and practical about this floor plan is that this one is showing you that you can have both the garden tub as well as the shower. So you not only have the semi-frameless shower, but you've got this big garden tub, the linen closet, all of this square footage. By the way, as we look at this, you've got a 12 by 24 tile here on the floor. Really beautiful, nice, and tans, creams, some grays are even thrown in there. Works perfectly with the cabinet choices that they have. Now back over here, directly behind me is going to be the bathroom or your water closet. So you have a privacy door here. This is located toward the front of the home. So you do have that window right there letting in some nice light. But here's another one of my favorite things. This is the primary closet, and they have already added for you, my friends. They've already done the custom closets. So there's a lot of space in here. And when you do closet organization like this, you absolutely quadruple the amount of clothes that you can go buy and put in here. But it's a great spot. It really is practical. Lots of hanging upper and lower. You've got shelves, you've got more shelves hanging, and you can reconfigure these if you need to. You can adjust them as you see fit based on what you are going to keep in your closet. Okay, we've only seen this half of the home. We have another whole section. And again, back to the point about the Stuart floor plan and the fact that they have this primary on this side of the home. Over here across the main hub of the home is where you're going to see that you have the secondary bedrooms and the stairs that are going to access that, that bonus room upstairs. So that's what's really nice when you think about the house and how it works for you and your family, how you function, how old your kids are, if you have kids, if you use this this zone is still private zone. Maybe it's a workout room, maybe it's an office space, maybe it's a library, whatever it is you choose to use this space for. I love that it's back over here, kind of like it's got its own thing going on. So come join me back over here, and you'll notice that to my left, to your right, will be the stairs that will go up in just a minute. But over here is going to be the second bedroom. So we saw the primary bedroom was the first bedroom that we saw in this gorgeous house. This is bedroom number 2. So this one is located toward the rear of the home. So again, big double window here, lots of that sunshine flooding right on in, keeping things nice, bright, open and airy, craftsman trim, carpet on the floor, and a nice big closet. It's a really nice sized closet. Back over here, you're gonna have the bathroom. This bathroom is gonna service these 2 bedrooms. Now remember earlier when I told you my favorite thing was that powder bath? This is why, because let's just say in your family dynamic, you're using these as secondary or kids' bedrooms. People are living here. This can be their private bathroom. Nobody has to use this bathroom. No one has to see this bathroom. Guests can use the one up front that's going to stay clean, but this one can be serviced by whomever is going to be using these rooms, however they choose to use them. Again, because these are 2 rooms that ultimately mirror each other, you have the same craftsman trim, same big, huge closet over here. With this bathroom, all of this really can be private. So how would you use these 2 rooms? I know you're thinking about it, so tell me. And while you're thinking about it, I'm gonna meet you upstairs because there's actually 2 more things I wanna show you upstairs. All right, as I promised, upstairs, you're gonna have a bonus room and a bedroom. So the first floor of that Stuart floor plan of this particular inventory home, this quick move-in right here in Tuckar Farm that is ready for you now, is a great example of what they have to offer and how these floor plans are so perfectly in tune with what families and buyers need today. So you've come up the stairs. This area is a bedroom, full bath, and another big bonus space. So let's take a peek. So back over here, this is just going to be your linen closet because there's a full bath right over there that I'll show you in a minute. But back over here is going to be the bedroom. So this is now bedroom 4. Primary was 1. The 2 bedrooms that we just saw that mirror each other, bedrooms 2 and 3. This is going to be bedroom number 4 upstairs where the bonus room is. So a nice sized room here, a nice big walk-in closet, another window letting in all that beautiful light. So this is a great space. Again, talk about privacy. Now we're the only bedroom upstairs. What I like too is that this is not congested. Sometimes when you come upstairs where there's a bonus room or a bedroom, you just feel very confined. Here, this almost feels like it's a secondary foyer. It's like it's a secondary entry. Let me take you to my upstairs humble abode. Over here is going to be another full bath. This one is going to have the tub shower combo, beautiful tile floor. You've got the single sink, vanity, cabinet, counter, and mirror, and the toilet here. Now over here, this is where the fun begins, guys. This is the huge bonus room. Love this room, love this layout, love the versatility. Think about how you and your family and your friends are going to gather here and what are you going to use this space for? I've already decided for my family, I already know, I'm zoning it in 3 different ways. Over here is going to be TV gaming area, right? For those kids or those family members that want to watch TV, maybe do a Netflix marathon, maybe they want to play video games. This is perfectly set up for you. You've got your TV mount up over here. Great spot for you to have that TV up high. You could even have some cabinetry over here or your entertainment center. And then of course you can do a sectional, great seating over here if that's the way you chose to do it. But then you also have all of this area. So whether it's a pool table or a foosball table, or you want to do a playroom or a play zone, or whether you want to do a homework zone, you want to do some built-ins with some desks, whatever you choose to do, reading nooks, music rooms, there are so many options for how you live. Main Street Homes makes it happen. So over here is one of my favorite places in the whole house. I just feel so warm and cozy, even though it's nice and bright. I see myself here on a rainy day, cuddled up with a book. I see myself here with a glass of sweet tea on a beautiful summer day, reading a book. There's so many different things. If you have kids, this is a great spot to kind of corral all of those larger toys. Again, just be creative, utilize this space, and know that this zone is another whole room. So not only do you have the 3 bedrooms downstairs with the gorgeous dining room, the kitchen area, as well as that huge area with the alternate kitchen cabinets and counters that they offer, the fireplace, the opportunity for even some built-ins over there, the exterior rear porch that's screened in, the front porch that is so welcoming and gathering, and then you have this great little nugget right over here. This is a great space for you to truly think about however you want to utilize any of the zones here in this home. It's a smart design. It's the Stuart floor plan. And again, this one shows us 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, 3,138 square feet. And I am so excited to share this with you. So thanks for coming along the tour and welcome home. Okay, I hope you love this home and this tour as much as I did. It is so much fun to share these gorgeous homes with you. And remember, as a reminder, the home that I'm standing in could be yours. You can be in this by the holidays.